Luke.
Andrew.
Troy.
Huh? Dominic.
All
You
right.
gotta tell me when you're doing this shit.
I thought. Are we recording? Is a good prompt.
I was talking about bicep
I was
curls.
It was going around in the circle.
I was talking about
You
bicep
were
curls.
next to the train.
You're always talking about bicep.
Previous week, my friend Andrew had a bad time out in town, out clubbing. So I said, come on, Andrew, we've got to go out. And he said, I'm not coming. I said, well, what about if I buy you drinks the whole night, if I pay for your drinks? And eventually he begrudgingly agreed. So we went out. There were chicken wings ordered and Andrew wanted some and our friends didn't give him any. And so I saw a tourist pick up a chicken wing and have a bite and put it back. And he was whinging to me of how hot it was. And Andrew at that stage was wanting chicken wings. So I picked up a fresh chicken wing and gave it to him. A couple of minutes later, he was complaining of how hot it was. So I burst out in laughter and he's like, what happened? What did you do? And I was like, oh, sorry, man, I gave you one of the other spicy chicken wings. So he grabbed me by the arm and forced him to eat one.
Yeah, I've heard it. Andy said it was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. It would burn my tongue.
You haven't done the story any just whatsoever. Back to the chicken story. Like Troy said, you know, been having a bad week before that. So he convinced me to come out with him. Started playing beer pong. Started to enjoy the night. And he promised me some chicken wings.
Oh!
But he was too stingy to go and buy them. So I kept telling him, where's my chicken wings? Where's my chicken wings? Wouldn't get them. Didn't want to have anything of it. So then, on the menu, I was having a look, and they had 3 flavors. They had mild, super hot, and then fucking ridiculous, crazy, burn your mouth hot. So, obviously I wasn't going to choose that flavor. And then he comes over, finally, after I keep telling him, where's my chicken wings? You know, I thought it was a gesture of good faith. Finally got me my chicken wings. And he gives me the hottest chicken wing ever. Burn! Like, nothing you've had before.
Wasn't it the one that the backpacker was chewing
No,
on?
it was
Yes!
not. It was
And it was
fresh.
some filthy hobos leftover chicken wings. What do you
Yes.
want?
It wasn't fresh.
And they were cold. They'd been sitting there for half an hour.
Had not.
They had
They were fine.
It was not
They were,
fresh.
it was a bad.
absolutely
It was a bad combo. They were cold and they were hot.
You wonder why I was so angry.
You could have got herpes, man.
I was hungry.
Oh, come on. This is exaggerated.
You herpes
were
off that
fresh.
homeless chicken
They
wing.
were not
They were
fresh.
down the bottom of the basket. He's heard it too many times. He doesn't want to hear it again.
I've seen the rat. I watched it.
Right.
All right, the rat will come out. All right, we're at McDonald's, and a friend and I were waiting in line, and there was this weird guy missing teeth, 24 years old. And anyway, he ordered a cheeseburger, and they came back with a cheeseburger. He screamed in their face, threw change at them, and said, "I'm a fucking double cheeseburger meal. Like, where is my meal?" And just made this massive deal. He got his meal, then I ordered mine and we walked outside. We saw him sitting down and we heard all this commotion. People screaming and girls like get really upset. So me and this hillbilly both bolted inside to see this rat like slithering around on
In
the
Macca's.
ground in McDonald's. Yeah. So after that, we sat down, calmed down a bit, and then he was whinging about how heavy his cheeseburger was. He was saying, this is the heaviest burger I've had in my life. Oh, I can barely lift it. Oh, it's just so... It was like he was lifting about 5 kilos. But anyway, so I say to him, oh, it's because the rat's in it, man. It's been slithering around, flipping its tail all around in your burger. Slimy rat, right? And then he was getting really upset about it. He's like, come on, man, don't say that. That's making me sick. You're putting me off my burger. And then Andy said something about it, like, oh, there's rat piss in it, or rat shit in it. And that really fired him up, and he wanted to fight us over that. Anyway, he arced up, grabbed his burger, and just a moment, there was a big crowd of people across the road. I say, look, mate, look at that fight over there. Go throw your burger at them. He jumped up, sprinted about 100 meters, and pegged his burger into a group of people.
Holy shit.
Woo!